on this Tuesday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. He'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And it's the West All-Stars ball. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Morant. And he comes up with the deuce.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
1:22 left in the first quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. To the middle. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Shoots. The shot that time not on target. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. On its way from Young for 2, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. LeBron against Booker. James has a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
No good from Booker. James in the post. Embiid's there. Good D by Embiid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
West All-Stars shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And Jokic drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here's Butler. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. Jason Tatum is out there with Booker. And it's Young. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Morant in at the 2. And here's the West with the ball. Lets a floater go. No coverage that time. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. Morant drives in.
Gotta love watching Morant get after it. He goes all out, tank, never on empty.
We've got 1:23 left here in the second. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Van Vliet. Here's Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Wasted no time on that one. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
Nice look that time from the veteran Butler, a go-to scorer. He's also willing to make the extra pass.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Garland, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it.
The East All-Stars with some changes. All comes in for Jason Tatum. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Young. That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, he was the third pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Doncic seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
Now the East All-Stars with it. 7-point differential. Now here's Morant for three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The West All-Stars shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. And the East All-Stars call time here
to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Butler is athletic. He's got great skills, but he's also an intelligent player, a natural leader, too, a former 30th pick overall in the 2011 NBA draft. He continues to ascend.
And here's Booker from the arc, from beyond the arc, and then some. Booker's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Garland. Knocked loose. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Good on both. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
Here's Mitchell with 1 on the clock, and Allen slams it in.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so it's the West All-Stars, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Well, with all he's accomplished, we can start to paint a picture amongst the all-time greats. Jack, where do you have LeBron ranked on your all-time list?
He has to be right near the top. LeBron's a top 10 player, maybe even top, maybe even top 5.
Well, arguably, he's the best small forward ever. You know, just Larry Bird and Dr. J are the only comrades that you have to go against. So LeBron, best small forward ever, and I'll give it to LeBron.
That's great water cooler talk. Does anybody even go to the water cooler anymore?
Is there water coolers?
I don't know.
No, because there's water bottles. They just
It's great water bottle talk. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. On the court for the West All-Stars, Curry is out there at DeRozan. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Good on the three-point shot.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
The drive by James. Excellent D there from Ball. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Inside, Morant finds Levine. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Well, I like seeing Levine guys waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
Morant against DeRozan. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Booker's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. On up the court. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for James.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Things not going.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Ball. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the West. And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside DeRozan. Butler kicks to DeRozan. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job that time by Butler forcing the defender's hand and drawing the foul. I mean, that's a knack that Butler is almost perfected.
And so Butler nails both of them. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Morant passes to Young. Dishes to Levine for the lead. Here's Embiid, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Here's Jokic. They get it back. Antetokounmpo comes up empty down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. East All-Stars ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-4 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the East All-Stars call time here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Okay, David, much appreciated. We've got Devin Booker. Embiid is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Morant, and it's Young in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. And he uses the glass on the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's James. 16 left in the game. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Giannis right side. It's DeRozan top of the key. And there's the pass to James. James has gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Booker the pass to Young. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
They're behind by 3. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Count it!
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
James against Tatum. LeBron with the bucket.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 1. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The All-Stars making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. It's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Knocks down the three.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Money.
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Here's Morant. It's good!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now a timeout called by the Westfield by 2. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Curry with the steal. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.